What's up, guys? It's your boy Dermy Wormy. I'm coming at you with a brand new video. Another episode of Velma. Uh, Jesus. I can't cuss yet. This show is just stuff. It's literally just becoming stuff. And today is, well, today's no exception. I'm trying to remember the main. I guess the main plot of the story is Velma gay for Daphne, and is Daphne gay for Velma? Quite literally, that's just the main plot. And yeah, I guess it's oh, mother almighty. Let's just get in. I'm just gonna start skipping around because I don't know. I don't know where to begin. Because it opens with this weird monologue where Velma, Mindy Kaling, is doing everything wrong and going all insane because, oh my gosh, she kissed Daphne the night before and they made out, and then she just leaves. And do I have feelings for Daphne? Am I gay? Is this the episode where you find out that I'm gay? Oh, wait. Oh. I don't. It's literally just stuff. Where she's so confused, she puts on her pants over her head. And that's supposed to be funny. And it's not. Then her dad interrupts her whole inner monologue where, oh, you get the long-awaited time to figure out if Velma's actually gay. Which, spoiler alert, she's not. She's historically been straight. This is Mindy Kaling interjecting her own BS into it and saying that she's gay. So Mindy Kaling's gay. Which I think in real life she might be. I don't remember off the top of my head. Oh, funny, haha. Mindy's been so distracted with the thoughts of Velma that, Constance, whoever, that she gave the cat the girlfriend's prenatal vitamins, and the cat grew hair and nails and ends up attacking Dad and causing bleeding and stuff. Oh, funny. If I could get it, whatever. Episode begins. The dialogue is just so horrific because it literally goes like, you literally get the scene right off the bat where it's, hey, Norville, guess what Daphne gave me last night? Norville, is it whatever that full name of the disease is? Because I saw her kissing you last night. You couldn't lead up into a better set of dialogue where, Norville's struggling with it? No, it's just straight into it and then immediately forgives her and says, oh, well, you can love me too. You can love me too, like a weak, effeminate man he is. Just stuff. Oh yeah, this is also the scene where you get the two guys just randomly kissing and whatnot. Oh yeah, Mindy randomly shows Sam that her mom's last phone was pinged outside of Fred's house, and Sam, because I'm not calling these people by their actual names anymore, Sam says, oh, wow, how that's cool. You need to address your sexuality. And Mindy says, no, you can't assume somebody's sexuality in 2022. 2023. I don't remember. This show's so bad. I don't even remember half the lines. Ultimately, Sam suggests that she does therapy sessions and that she should go to his father. Mindy says no. He is so bad and awful and untrustworthy that she puts more trust in her therapy app, which she is convinced is a Russian spyware, and it is. Funny? Laugh? Ha ha ha? No. Nothing in the show has made me laugh. Nothing in the show has made me chuckle. Hell, at least Family Guy has some awkward scenes that actually make me laugh and want to, chuckle. At least The Simpsons, the early Simpsons, has some awkward scenes that make me want to laugh. Actually, this early Simpsons was really good. Later Simpsons also has some, at least, funny lines here or there. South Park always has a line that makes me laugh. Rick and Morty has lines that make me laugh, even when they get crappy. This show has nothing going for it. And before somebody brings up the idea of, well, Mindy Kaling's obviously a conservative. No. The show's just so freaking awful. I don't know how to even approach it. Ultimately, Sam tells Mindy that she needs therapy. Then, I don't remember the word. I'm blanking on the word. Assembly. An assembly happens. All the kids are chitting. Norville's mom comes in and says, "Good morning, my students," and everybody claps and cheers. "Oh, you're wonderful, you're wonderful. Oh, yay, you're wonderful, you're awesome." Then Sam's dad does it. He says, "Good morning, my students," and nobody answers. Nobody answers. Because Sam's dad, who looks more like Shaggy, honestly, is just pathetic and nobody likes him. He's even though he's their guidance counsel therapist person, nobody likes to talk to him. So they're having a mental health assembly, and you get this long thing because mental health is the only thing that's most important nowadays. And he's trying to get everybody to say, "Hey, look, you come talk to me whenever you guys want, and we're gonna have mental health because one of our classmates was a serial killer, even though he's not." You get Sam and Mindy talking about needing to discuss going to the prison to talk to Fred, while simultaneously dealing with Constance Wu and her being Guy. It ends up being that nobody likes Sam's dad, and he gets pulled away by their weird mascot, and Sam's mom, who's the principal lady, who's everybody obviously loves. I'm sorry for the sniffing. The show is so freaking awful, and I'm trying to do it the way I have in the past, but there's nothing here. There's just nothing to go off of. You end up getting Sam's mom saying, "Hey, all the women are going to be doing self-defense classes, and all the men are not going to have to." Mindy chimes in going like, "Why do all the women have to do self-defense classes? Why can't all the men learn just not to kill us?" And evidence of why she's not conservative, by the way, and she's just a dumb Hollywood insular writer who doesn't know anything. Sam's mom says, "Well, they only have $50 in the budget, so they can't undo millennia of toxic masculinity with that." Obviously right wing. Obviously right wing. So they introduce the ladies who will be teaching the self-defense course, and it's Constance's mom. Yay! They're going to be teaching you how to fight and defend yourself, and woohoo. Then randomly, in the middle of it all, after they say, we're going to have all you women rolling all over each other on the ground, you get Mindy Kaling bolting up saying, hey, Sam, we're going to see Fred to talk about my mom, and bye. Just randomly stands up because no, we don't want to discuss the idea of Mindy and Constance being gay together. You know, I brought this up in a earlier episode and stuff. Well, the earlier video where I thought maybe the whole funny joke of Mindy's hallucinations and things of that nature were going to be the fact that she's repressed as the lesbian. No. Because we get evidence of her being repressed here, but after she apparently stuffs her bra with beanbags, Sam tells her, "Well, why are you doing this? I thought you were gay for Constance." And Mindy starts talking about, no, she doesn't know. You know, the Constance was just her first kiss, but the person she's always practiced kissing her hand on was Fred. She's still into Fred, and then we get weird, creepy hallucinations of her with Constance Wu, so obviously repressing her guy, and then fake Fred hands kissing her, and all this crazy crap where she's going insane. And disturbing image, which you saw for a brief moment, of hallucination monster Constance, I guess, going down on her. And again, these are 15-year-old kids, so take that as you will. Then Sam breaks her out, making her laugh and doing weird poetry of him confessing his love to her again. Ultimately, because of her repression and because her hallucinations, and because she attacked some guards, she gets kicked out of the prison and banned. Sam ends up driving her back to the school, and I don't know why all they were talking and what all was said. All I know is Mindy's going back to the self-defense courses, while Sam's gonna go try to figure out where her mom is and talk to Fred, and gonna get some pointers from his dad. This show was just stuff. And I can skip the majority of the self-defense courses because all it is them being stupid and talking about when saying very dumb stuff. When women are getting attacked, don't fight back, just yell, fall down, and go limp. Bad advice. And they're gonna show off these fighting styles between their daughter Constance and Velma, who neither one of them want to fight right now, so they both run off to the bathroom to go talk to each other, where they talk about, are they gay? Are they not? Do they want to be with each other? Do they not want to be with each other? No? Okay, they just want to stay friends. Nobody likes each other. Oh, great. Fantastic. Feelings. CW show. Oh, they get all angry with each other. And in the end, oh, look, they were able to work it out. But in reality, once they get out to the main thing, you know, and they get told to actually fight, in reality, they didn't. And Constance Wu kicks the crap out of Mindy. Funny! No. And it comes off as, no, neither one of them are actually over it, and neither one of them know what to do. So the moms step in and say, well, you know what? We're going to be doing something special, so you guys, you know, we can't have you guys kicking the crap out of each other just yet. Because tomorrow we're having a tournament. A self-defense class tournament. To figure out who's the most vulnerable. Or most non-vulnerable. I don't remember. And I just watched the show. And I'm just talking over it. It, yeah, all Crystal Cove women's self-defense class tournament. First place was a college scholarship. Now it's a gun. Because obviously that's how they're going to defend themselves from dudes. Oh, and you get the rumored to be Scooby character who's not actually Scooby because it was already debunked, but at the same time could be Scooby, so I don't know. Scooby with an I. I doubt it. So we then go to the prison where Sam's trying to therapist Fred, and it doesn't work because Fred just wants to talk about, his deals with his dad, where his dad tells him to just bottle up all of his emotions until a family vacation in the 30s. Then he talks about how his mom watches him pee. Oh, he's just pathetic and pampered. You're so childish, and you get Fred saying he's not going to talk about, the night Mindy's mom disappears. Then he calls over his cellmate, who's named Thief, who's the same dude that Sam got locked up the episode before, and he punches. We're to infer something bad happens, and in reality, he just punches him and knocks him out. Oh, look, girls are getting ready for the tournament, and each one of them's doing crazy stuff. Velma's inhaling and fight. The first round is between Velma and blonde mean girl, whose name I don't know, and Velma says, "I'm just gonna knock the Brazilian butt lift out of you." Oh, fight. Oh, Velma wins. I don't know how to do this because it's just a bunch of girls fighting, and Constance Wu kicks everybody's butt. Velma and Constance win and end up getting moved to the final round, and woohoo. I don't know. What are any of those moments supposed to be jokes? Because you get creepy Mindy, you get Constance Wu going insane on a girl and literally gouging her leg out. I don't know what to frickin' do. I don't know what to say. It's stuff. You get Sam sitting down with obviously Shaggy, but can't be Shaggy because he has to be weak and effeminate dad. Talking and stuff where you have Sam's dad say, you know what you need? You're gonna one day be a perfect therapist, but you need the secret. You need the secret weapon. It's a cardigan. It makes you so funny looking yet soft enough for you to be talked to. So Sam puts it on and just light glows because it's perfect, because he is the perfect therapist. And Sam's dad responds with, "Oh, you look perfect. I kind of want to talk to you about how your mom chews too loud." Funny? Laugh? I'm not... What? We cut back to the to Mindy and Constance. I told you, this is just stuff. Stuff happens. Mindy and Constance cut back, and they start talking about how, yes, Mindy has feelings for Constance, and Constance has feelings for Mindy, but it's too much for her, and there's too much at risk. And then the mean popular girls come in and start, talking smack to Mindy, and they don't know that the two of them kissed, and Mindy just infers, "Oh, well, it's because, you're popular and I'm not," and the Scooby, who's not Scooby but is rumored to be Scooby with an I, says you're not popular at all. Then pushes Constance, or one of them pushes Mindy to the floor, Velma leaves her journal in the bathroom, apparently. I don't know. Or doesn't leave her. I don't know when she has her journal and when she doesn't have her journal. But somehow, Mindy gets a hold of her journal. Just telling you, she somehow gets a hold of it. I don't know how, but she does. Cut back to the prison where Sam's trying to do the whole get information from Fred again. Fred's not opening up, then he puts on the cardigan and you get the glowing eyes. Oh my god, he's so easy to open up to and talk to. And Fred just tells him everything about that night, which is apparently he and his dad were just going to go burn down the place for insurance money, but that was illegal. And that's the big secret about that night. And also, Fred's dad stood him up when they were going to burn it all down. And when Sam was trying to get information about the Indian woman, Fred goes like, oh, ha, ha, ha. Dad always told me never to acknowledge women over 30. That's a literal line from the show. I don't know what to do. Well, as Sam's trying to leave, you get Thief behind him who says, well, can you please help me with my issues? And then shows an entire line of prisoners who just want to talk to Sam because of the cardigan, because he's so soft and opening, and everybody wants to talk to him about their feelings and their issues. Again, it's just stuff. We cut back to the final round of the tournament. And they're doing this whole like WWE, oh, it's a big match and all fun wrestling. And oh, yeah, everybody loves Daphne. Daphne's fun. Cut over to Velma and nobody cheers. And they don't even have a joke for Velma. And yeah. So the match begins. And Mindy tries to punch Velma, or Constance tries to punch Mindy. It's just stuff. Stuff happens. And when Constance punches Mindy, she goes like, oh, well, your stomach's hard. What do you have? And, oh, it's the journal that she somehow got from Constance. And Mindy's plan is to read aloud just lines from Constance's journal, Mindy's journal. Yeah, Constance's journal. But she doesn't even do that. She just reads a random line because I'm just going to spoil this later. Mindy doesn't even read the journal. She just skimmed through it for sexy stuff. Oh, look, haha, I failed. So the big secret that Mindy tries to get over on Constance is every day she goes and talks to Sam's dad about her issues. And nobody goes freaking out and says anything. And then everybody starts hating on Mindy because she read aloud from the journal. And they said, well, come on, I just won. I made her vulnerable. The trick to the thing was who can become who can make the other person more vulnerable and stuff like that. And Constance is super vulnerable. Oh, look at her. She's sad and depressed. Oh, I won. And they all say, no, mental health is a serious issue. It's more important nowadays. Your mental health, which mental health is a serious issue, but they're making a joke of it. You get Sam's dad rolling off a Go Velma shirt to go Daphne because he no longer cares. Everybody sides with Daphne, and Daphne kicks the crap out of Velma, out of Mindy. Oh, real quick, because I completely forgot this. I'm serious because it's a blink and you'll miss it scene. Earlier, towards the end of the classmates getting together, assembly. This show's just so stupid. I don't really care. At the end of the assembly, when Mindy stands up and says, "We're going to see Fred and talk about my mom," you have Sam's mother look at him like all concerned. It's serious, like, and after Mindy's been beat the crap out of, you get a similar shot of her being satisfied with the fact that she's been beat the crap out of. So we're supposed to infer that something's there, but it's pretty darn obvious. And, let us infer, because at the end of the show, they do something that no longer allows us to infer, and they just blatantly says it. We now have Mindy in Sam's dad's office saying, well, you got to apologize to Constance for reading aloud her journal and stuff and talking about all that stuff, or else you're going to get suspended. And Mindy's like, no, yeah, I'm not going to talk to you. You're weak and pathetic, and nobody likes you, and you're bad at your job anyways. And blah, 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 blah. And Sam's dad says, you know what, you're right, but you still got to talk to me. And, kids usually just come and talk to me about college, but I have them talk to me about their feelings. And Mindy's like, oh, you can't get me to talk because Sam told me about your magical cardigan, and you don't have the magical cardigan anymore. So it turns out he has other tricks. But of course he has other tricks. This isn't anything new. And, he touches this rock that has trickling water that tricks her to talk and open up about her feelings. And Mindy talks about how she's scared to talk about her feelings, because before it was she talked about her feelings with her mom, and if she talks about her feelings with anybody else, it's like her confirming that her mom's gone. And I don't remember exactly what Sam's dad says, but he says something smart according to the show, but it was something about, not talking about your feelings. Oso talks about that she's gone. And Mindy's like, wow, that's really smart. How did you figure that out? And Sam's dad goes like, oh, I don't know. Sometimes I surprise myself, and I don't even know where I was going with that. So normally kids just talk to me about other stuff. And that's pretty much that, because he's actually crappy at his job, and then tells Mindy that, there's other things that you could do. And Mindy goes like, oh, you know what? I could go limp, and I could talk to Daphne about the feelings that we have, and, because we fought and stuff. And Sam's dad's response was, oh, I was saying usually in these situations you go for the eyes. I don't know. Just random lines come out of nowhere that we're supposed to infer are funny, but in reality they're just stupid. We have Sam then driving Mindy home, and Mindy and them are just talking, and Mindy's sad because Fred doesn't know anything, and Sam tries to cheer her up and saying, oh, but doesn't it make you feel good because Fred's innocent, and that an innocent white dude got locked up, wrongfully convicted for once? Doesn't that make you feel good? Doesn't that make you feel amazing that a white dude got wrongfully convicted? A pampered, spoiled, rich, what's all the words? Insert all the buzzwords there. A privileged white dude got convicted, because that's literally what they do, and that's literally what they say. Obviously right wing, obviously conservative. Yeah, obviously. And Mindy says, oh, you know what? It should, but in reality, it doesn't. And then as they come up to Daphne's house, Mindy tells Sam, because they're at Constance's house, not Daphne, because Daphne's not in this show. Mindy tells Sam to stop. I'm going to go talk to Constance. And then you get a whole scene of Sam going like, oh, well, no, Mindy tells Sam, go get me a snow cone because you have nothing better to do. Sam says, yes, I have nothing better to do, looks at his phone, and then realizing, oh my God, I had to be over at the jail because they were going to have a group therapy session. And you get this long, awkward moment of them coming, and then they go like, oh, well, 10-minute rule. He's not coming. He stood us up. And then George, Fred, whatever you want to call him, stands up, freaks out about people neglecting him and leaving him again, throws a chair at the wall, and they decide to riot and break out. Funny. No. We cut to Constance laying in bed. You get the least vulnerable, sick cat. Her writing in her journal. Oh, the thoughts and feelings. She ends up looking at her phone, and it's Mindy saying, "Please meet me outside." And Constance opens the door, and oh look, it's Mindy, and they talk about their feelings and how no, she only talks to Sam's dad because looking for her lost mom has made her have abandonment issues and issues of that. And Mindy's like, "Oh, I'm sorry," and I didn't know. And Mindy Constance goes to Mindy and says, "After we kissed, I thought you were going, and you said you weren't into me like that. I thought you were going to abandon me again." This is one of these dumb things that shows nowadays do, because Constance feels abandoned after Mindy's mom left, and Mindy became very secluded and didn't rely on anybody. Yet Constance feels abandoned because Mindy was abandoned. I get it. Okay, real quick. I get it. At the same time, your supposed best friend had her mom leave. So maybe she needs time to heal, and you approach her. She shouldn't have to approach you. But that's not logic anymore. So they talk about feelings and stuff, and how they all love each other, and how Mindy has never seen anybody, including her dentist, and pulls out a tooth, and then Mindy says, "Well, I guess some of the blame's on me too." So they make up, but instead of kissing and being girlfriends together, they're just gonna stay friends, and and they hug, and they end up realizing, well, that's too much right now, so they shake hands because they still love each other. So they're just gonna start off slow, and you get obvious like gay, they're gay together. That's pretty much that. I'm not kidding. It's like pretty much that. Mindy opens up her mom's thing and sees a hallucination, closes it up immediately, and says, "Well, back to normal." And she's then mad that Sam's not there to drive her home, where she lives just next door. And oh my lord, the show implying that Sam should be her little buggy all the time. We cut back to Sam outside the prison with his dad, and his dad says, "You know what? You're not ready for the cardigan. Cardigans are too powerful for you." Sam returns the cardigan, drops a Crystal Cove Insane Asylum thing out of the cardigan that he's been holding around all day and hasn't popped out once. And as he uses the cardigan on his dad, who doesn't want to talk about the asylum thing, and his dad goes like, "You know what, son? Your mom's been hiding a secret." Then we get a disturbing scene of Mindy scrolling through her phone, looking at disturbing pictures of Constance, who's again 15, and Mindy decides that she's gonna make out with her hand that is now Constance. Yeah, funny, ha ha. We then, I'm just gonna go through this part real fast because this is an end credit scene. The end credit joke is all the guys broke out. Thief sees a cabin in the woods and runs up over there to get it. Fred then says, "Somebody give me your phone because I'm going to call my driver. Or we can call any of your guys' driver before they all get, jumped by the cops and returned to prison." And the people that jump, Glenn, Fred, whoever the heck you want to call him, are Constance's mom and wearing cardigans, who then psychoanalyzed Glenn, and he ends up coming out and saying, "I only did this because I wanted to seem tough," and then they tase him and return him to prison. And that's that. Like I said again, it's stuff, 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 stuff. It's just stuff. Stuff happens. I get it. I get it. You guys aren't really creative. You're just throwing scenes at the frickin' wall. But you gotta be clever, and you're not. You're not smart. You're not clever. You're just insular. You make... If we see what you're gonna do, every episode, Glenn's gonna be the pathetic white dude who's now wrongfully convicted, mind you. Every episode, you're gonna have Sam be the weak, pathetic dude until he meets Scooby, who's not Scooby, who's Scooby with an eye, but definitely not Scooby, who has already been debunked as not being Scooby. You then get deals with Constance and Mindy being guy, and Sam's too weak and pathetic because Mindy doesn't actually like him, and she doesn't know if she likes Fred or Constance. It's just going to keep being that until magically we start actually getting to whatever the plot is, which I guess is Mindy's mom, but I still don't know. I don't know anything about the mystery there. I guess now we're supposed to infer that it's has some connections to Sam's mom, who's strong, powerful black woman that everybody loves. And Sam's dad knows something, who's weak, pathetic white dude who nobody likes. But who knows? Let me get you guys' thoughts down in the comments below. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, share it out with your friends, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for every time I put out a new video and go live. And I will see you guys on the next one. Bye for now.